Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be filming a truth about Nottingham Uni video. I have Sarah with me. Hello. So if you haven't already been subscribed to me, basically I study English literature at the University of Nottingham. Sarah, what did you study?
I study psychology.
So obviously we both have very different experiences whilst we've been at Nottingham. Obviously she does a science, science, and I do an art. So really, it's just completely different things.
It's in the name.
So for English literature, basically, it's mainly made up of lectures and seminars. So we have around 15 contact hours a week, which I would say is pretty steep for English literature, considering you need to do a lot of reading. But moving on. Generally, lectures are between like an hour and 2 hours long. So we have like 4 modules. One of them is about like language and context, about learning about how a sentence is structured. So it's like basically nouns. Second, beginners of English, which is like medieval English. You have to learn Old Norse. Not my fave, I'll be honest. Studying lit, that's my favourite. That's when you actually like study books like you do at A-level. So it's like actually doing what you think you're going to come in for, but you only have one module in it. It's a bit sad. And then you have drama performance one, which is plays. So I like it. It's alright. A lot of reading, and you have to.
You read so much.
Yeah, we read a book a week.
Every week.
It's quite intense reading wise, but other than that, it's all right. I feel like it's difficult in different ways to other degrees, and that I feel like everyone else has a lot of content to learn, whereas we just have to do a lot of extra stuff instead of having the content to learn. Sarah, do you want to talk about psychology?
Yeah, mine's like completely different in a way because it's a lot more of a factual recall sort of examination. We're examined on 4 modules each term. So this term it's more of the biological side, maths, biology. Last time it was more of a social, humanistic approaches to psychology.
Yeah, I always think when Sarah talked about her degree, it sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it is really good, and there's a lot more. There's a lot more maths in it for a start, which is quite challenging. But then there's the philosophical side as well. You get debates. You get to talk to like-minded people that are in the course doing it with neuroscience as well. So you get to see both the really sciencey and mathsy side of it and like the empirical side, and you also see the side that's a lot more like up to the debate, which is just really interesting.
Yeah. You also have to do coding though, don't you?
Oh, we've got like a
random.
module.
I wouldn't have thought for psychology you'd have to do that.
Well, because all the experiments are online, we have to learn how to actually code for experiments. So we're using Python on a programming system called PsychoPy. We get assessed, but it's only sort of 10% of the research module.
How do you find that quite complicated?
Well, I'm not computer savvy, so I
can't imagine many people going into psychology though would naturally be.
A lot of people that study it though also sort of do a joint honours with maths or with biology, so you can do psychology with biology.
I wouldn't have thought maths. I meant biology.
Yeah, well, not necessarily a half and half, but a lot of people do subsids in maths. There's a lot more.
Right.
There's a lot more choice and flexibility in our course. You've got 2 compulsory modules a term, and then 2 that are very much like really liberal. You can go anywhere. You can go politics, geography, art, anything you want.
How do you find the facilities? Nottingham, like the actual I think for you it's probably more crucial in that you do a science subject. For me, it's generally just like, are the buildings nice? Are the seats comfy? But I think for you, it's probably a bit more.
You mean there's a lot of dependence on software?
Yeah. You have a bloody Apple suite, don't you? Wouldn't you?
Yeah, we've got a new furbished suite.
Have you?
Yes.
Bloody hell.
No, it is important. I'm probably settled in about 4 different buildings across campus, so they're all sort of for different things. We've got a life science, which is a biology lab, and then we've got Coates building, which is just our main lecture theatre, because our course is actually huge. There's about 600 this year on our cohort.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really not that most of them don't come, obviously.
Obviously, it's
we get the Coates building, but only about 4 people come.
Coates building. So our accommodation is literally on the other side, like literally the other side of campus, and our campus is pretty big.
So a good 25-minute walk, really.
It's really quite far away.
Well, it's not ideal when you've got 9 AM followed by an 11 AM. You can't be bothered to work in between the 2.
No, that's 10 AM.
You come back just to go back.
And then by that point, you're not going to go to the 11. Let's be honest. Do you know what I mean? I'm just being realistic.
Ella's not anyway.
Well, Ella's not. Yeah, for me, facilities Oh right, I think generally it confuses me a little bit in Nottingham because obviously we all pay £9,250 a year for tuition fees paid directly to the uni, and I just feel like we have a brand new building with a teaching and learning building. That's quite nice. But
Is that for English?
No, it's for everyone, I think. But the thing is, a lot of the time, the bloody in our case anyway, we don't have lecture capture on our course. So whereas lots of other courses here are filmed and recorded, ours aren't at all. Which I don't. It's really annoying because obviously if you miss a lecture because you're ill.
Do you find there's a lot of information that's not on the slides?
Literally, our slides are the worst thing. Literally, they're just. It will be like the title will be something like Robert Browning and it'll be a picture of his face, and that'll be one where they'll talk for like 15 minutes, like off the cusp. Right, next topic we're going to talk about is sport. We both have sport memberships here at the David Ross Village, which is the main sort of sports centre at University of Nottingham. You've got the G1 and Jubilee, one in Sutton Bonington, but Sutton Bonington is...
It's not really
It's
Union,
really not part of Union. It's really far away actually. Jubilee is near Lenton, which is near a city. So I rarely ever have a reason to go to Jubilee. So the main one we use, David Ross. Basically, it's quite a new. To be fair, it's quite a nice, very new, nice building. They have a massive sports hall. You play badminton there, don't you?
16 courts. It's beautiful.
60. It's massive. Amazing fitness suite. It's very busy. They have like an Olympic-sized swimming pool and like a rock climbing. What's really good actually, sports centre. As far as the fitness suite goes, it's massive weightlifting area.
It's huge.
Loads of. You will never have a problem for a treadmill there because there's so many. It's massive. It's really nice. It's all the walls are made of glass. You can see like most of the campus from when you're running. It's really nice. Only thing I'd say is it gets ridiculously busy because everyone has a membership there.
It's got peak times, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's about £200 for the year if you pay at the start. So it's not too bad. How do you find playing actual sport there though?
Well, I play for a Bucks team, so the training's pretty intense. I'm expected to train up to 4 times a week, and then additional gym sessions and S&C, so strength and conditioning as well. That's in
quite
season.
intense from what it sounds like.
Yeah.
You travel over the country.
Yeah, well that's exciting. I think like sport, if you're coming here, is like it's the uni to come to. I came here, a big reason was to pursue badminton further. You get like we've got a coach that is an ex-Olympian. I'm trained by a Malaysian player. I'm playing alongside people that like I used to play on circuit with, like with national rankings, and just really improving your play because you're playing with people that are better than you because there's so many scholars here. Because this is a sporting uni, like predominantly, isn't it really? So it's really exciting.
I did not know you had an ex-Olympian.
Yeah, no,
That's
he's
so
incredible.
cool.
He's
That's insane.
Yeah.
Accommodation. Wow, right. So this is going to be a field day. So we should really get Fred in here to give you a little rant. But basically, so we both stay at standard accommodation in Broadgate Park. Our rooms basically, you can watch my room tour if you want to. You get a single bed, you get a desk, a shelf, a wardrobe, and a little one of these things. Same nightstand, is it? Is it even? Anyway.
Bedside table,
really.
Yeah.
And you get a little hook there. It's all inconveniently placed right by the door so the coats fall off. And you get the kitchens, and you get 2 shared bathrooms, really.
Between 5.
It's
It's never quiet and it's grubby.
Yeah.
But it's not miserable.
Well, it can be. If you've not...
she doesn't live in my flat, so...
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not that close to my flatmates. I'm always in Sarah's flat with her flatmates. So, the thing is, as well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest, right? We've had bad experiences with mould growing around our windows. Me and Sarah have the same window, and in one of our windows there's mould that grows inside it. They have a problem with silverfish in their flat. So they literally have these light diffusers, and they've all got silverfish.
You could have put people off.
Well, no, but I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest. It is the truth, isn't it? We get a cleaner once a week. Every flat gets a cleaner. Cleans for about an hour and a half. Our cleaner, she's all right. Comes in, cleans your flat, leaves. Malcolm, their cleaner.
He's something else.
He's a character, really. He's a character. He's
been here 10 years.
He's been here 10 years.
Aims to retire in 20.
Yeah, we know a lot about Malcolm because he likes to chat to us a lot.
He doesn't know much about us because we don't get to chat a lot.
No, it's a lot of
That's it,
no
really.
word and edgeways situation. But he's a lovely guy. No, honestly, I don't mind. To be fair,
No,
I don't mind living here. I don't mind it now. But I think it can, especially in the darker months, it's not a lot of light coming in through the windows.
yeah, and the lights are fairly dim, aren't they? Really.
Yeah, and that's the main thing of it. But then I suppose they can't really help that, can they? True. It's really close to campus. Broadgate Park is literally, I mean, it's about 5, maybe 7 minutes to the first teaching building, Trent. And then after that, once you get to Trent, then you're sort of in the middle. You are really in the middle. Once you're
Another 10 minutes.
Another 10 minutes from everything else. So it's not. It's probably the closest self-catered accommodation to campus.
Well, it's the only self-catered.
Is it?
Everyone else, we're the only ones that have to cook for ourselves. That's why it's so huge here.
Oh yeah, of course.
Biggest residential in Europe. Did you not know that?
Yeah, most people that go here study on University Park are catered. So, I mean, the other places I've been to Florence Boot. That's really nice, but again, it's catered. So basically, they've told me the food is slop. But I'll be honest, I've been told that the food's not very nice. But then you equally get a £28 a week meal card, and that's enough. I mean, that's like my whole week shopping. So imagine how much you can get just for lunch.
Yeah.
I do
But
think
it's their
that-
money though. It's,
Yeah, but then I guess you do. But then you have to spend it by the end of the week. It doesn't carry over.
yeah, no, it expires. Yeah.
I think that's so cheeky, don't you? It's your
yeah,
money.
No, I know it's profiting, isn't it? Really.
It's crazy. Right, so funnest bit. So it's probably all the bit you've been waiting to hear about, the nightlife.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty
right,
good.
So nightlife at Nottingham. So the main club that there's 2 main student nights in Nottingham. We haven't been to one. We haven't literally been.
I
to
have
either
been
of
to
them.
one on a badminton social.
I've been to Crisis, but I'm talking about Ocean.
Oh,
On
right.
Friday. You've been to Ocean.
Yeah,
on Friday.
we both have.
On a Friday.
We have been to Ocean on a Friday.
So
we have done both the big nights.
yeah, we've done. So you've got Crisis on a Wednesday at Rock City, and you've got. I think it's just socials. I don't think it's named for it. It's just Ocean on Fridays, isn't it? Ocean Fridays. We tend to go to Pom Pom a lot, which is like a smaller club, but the music's really good. It's always like throwback hits. It's like I said, it's quite a small club, but the drinks are cheap. Pom Pom is a guaranteed good night out.
And it's right by a bar we found that does £1 Jaegers if you've got
Yeah.
a student card.
We don't really do bars. People don't tend to do bars here, really.
No, Prees is always like good because like living where we do, it's so easy to get a hold of other people going out and find yourself at just people's houses people's flats you don't know who they are, make friends.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
It's not like Nottingham Trent, which is right in the centre. It is slightly on the it's out of the city.
Yeah.
So to get in, you either get the tram, which is £1.20, I believe, or you get a taxi. But normally the taxi is between at least 4 or 5 people, so it ends up being £2 each. So it's really not that bad. But like I said, drinks quite cheap. Entry fees are normally around £5, £6 maybe at a push.
Yeah.
So it's cheap. I
Good
really,
kebabs.
yeah,
afterwards.
I really like the nightlife in Nottingham. Thoroughly recommend. Good nights out, aren't we? We have good nights
Yeah.
out here.
We do have good nights.
We're making it sound really bad. Genuinely, it's a really good night out. Fred really likes the music, so we probably should go more for him. But we don't, because we always make him go to Pom Pom with us.
He likes Pom Pom.
Well, he's warm to Pom Pom. I do actually really enjoy living here. I love going to uni. I missed it so much when we were home for Christmas. I would thoroughly recommend coming here. I really enjoy it. I would actually, to be fair.
Yeah.
I've had a really good uni experience so far.
You're
Maybe
looking-
of you.
Yeah, if you're into sport or into going to like a Russell group that is really chilled about, like, just it is a really chilled Russell group.
Yeah.
I feel like I've visited other ones. I was thinking about going to Bristol and Durham and
So was I.
like the atmosphere here is so nice. Everyone's so welcomed.
Yeah, it doesn't feel overly prestigious, which I like.
And you're like compared to other unis where they've got colleges and almost like outfit like restrictions, like you do feel really independent. Like for the first time ever, it does feel like you are living on your own.
Oh god, yeah, it proper. Especially at Broadgate, I feel like they give you there's not wardens hanging around like they're uncatered.
No one's on your case. Everything you do is what you want to do, which makes you
Yeah.
feel good when you do well. Really.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.